Yo guys, what is going on? It is Mr. DGM here. Welcome to another top 10 video. So today I'm going to be ranking the top 10 best midfielders on FIFA 19 Ultimate Team. So I'm going to be including cams, central midfielders and CDMs on this game. No wingers are going to be included for the reason that I'm probably going to do a top 10 best wingers, and I'm also not going to be including informs or icons for the same reason that I'll probably end up doing a top 10 best icons and top 10 best informs. So with all that said and done guys, we are going to jump straight into the video. So coming in the number 10 spot, I have gone with the 85 rated Paulinho. Now, I'll be totally honest, there was a few players that could have got in this number 10 spot, but I do think Paulinho deserves it. For the main reason that this guy is one of the most consistent performers on this game. He will give you an 8 out of 10 every single match. And the reason being is this guy really does have no weakness on this game. All of his stats are very complete. This guy can score goals, he can assist, he can defend, he can compete physically in the air. Anything that you want to challenge this guy at, he can definitely compete. And for that reason, I think this guy's a great player to have in your squad. Now, the reason this guy doesn't get any higher up than the number 10 spot is the fact that he's not really a specialist in anything. Yes, he can do everything pretty well, but he's not a specialist. He's not really going to win your matches, but he's definitely a good player to have in your team, and that's why he comes in the number 10 spot. So guys, coming in the number 9 spot, we've gone with the 85 rated Roger 9 Golan. Now, I think this guy is a very similar case to Paulinho. He's got very well balanced stats. He's such a consistent performer in game. Every single match here, this guy will be giving you a solid 8 out of 10. Now, I do believe this guy is slightly better than Paulinho in game, especially defensively. I would say he's a little bit better. And I think this guy going forwards, of course, can offer you goals and assists as well. And these kind of players are very useful to have in your squad because they can defend and they can attack. It's such a useful combination to have in that midfield. And yeah, I really do enjoy having Golan in my team for that reason. Now, I think it's again the similar case to Paulinho for him not getting any higher up on the list. He is a very good player. Defensively, I would say he's pretty good, but he's not a specialist at anything. And for me, if you want to be one of the best midfielders, you've got to have a few stats where you are a specialist in something, and Golan is not that, unfortunately. So guys, coming in the number 8 spot, we've got the 88 rated Christian Eriksen. Now, I did use this guy a few weeks ago on FUT Champions and he blew me away. This guy is an incredible creative midfielder on this game. In particular, he's got sensational long shots. He's a very good passer as well. And I think if you get an Eriksen in this team, he's guaranteed to score your goals and create chances. And of course, from a creative midfielder, that is a perfect thing, really. Now, the reason Eriksen doesn't get any higher up on this list is for the fact that, yes, he can score your goals and assists, but I do believe there are some other midfielders that can do that better. And also, his dribbling is good, but I believe there's players that are better in that department as well. So I think Eriksen's a great cam on this game, but I do feel there are other players out there that are slightly better in that department. But don't get me wrong, I think Eriksen is a very good cam to go with on this game. So guys, coming in the number 7 spot, I've gone with the 91 rated Luka Modric. Now, I'll be totally honest with you, on previous FIFAs, I didn't really get on with Modric. I didn't really like him in game. But on this FIFA, I think he's a great midfielder to go with. He's had a nice upgrade, of course, for FIFA 19. And in my opinion, he's a specialist in 2 departments. He's got absolutely sensational dribbling. And this guy has got incredible passing. He really can open up any defence with that eye of a needle pass. He's a great midfielder to have. And I think defensively, he's not too bad either. He's not one of the best defensive midfielders, but I think he will do a good enough job defensively. He's got pretty decent pace and pretty decent shooting as midfielders go. So overall, I think Modric is a great box-to-box midfielder that will create your chances using his dribbling. He'll rarely give the ball away. And I just think he's a great midfielder to have in your team. He's a quality player, there's no doubt about it. So guys, coming in the number 6 spot, we've got the 89 rated Isco. And where do I start with Isco? This guy is just such a special player on this game. He has had a huge upgrade for this FIFA. On previous FIFAs, he would have got nowhere near the top 10 best midfielders. But for this one, I definitely think he deserves his number 6 spot. Because this guy's dribbling is phenomenal on this game. Honestly, he is one of the best dribblers. And he's got very good finishing for a cam as well. He'll score your goals from outside, inside the box. And creating chances as well, he's pretty good. He'll definitely get you goals and assists. and his dribbling is sensational. So I think he definitely deserves to come in the number 6 spot. Now, the only reason he doesn't get any higher up is because I do believe he needs to be either slightly better defensively, physically, or have a little bit more pace. One of those stats, if those were improved, he could have got a bit higher up. But in terms of creating chances and scoring goals, and his dribbling ability definitely validates his number 6 spot on this list. Coming in the number 5 spot, we've got the 85 rated Nabil Fekir. Now, I do believe this guy will split opinions amongst you guys, but I don't think there's any doubt about it. This guy is a great cam to use on this game. He's such a complete midfielder. He's got the pace, the shooting, the passing, the dribbling, the physicality. He is one of the most complete cams on this game. I don't think there is any doubt about it. I think if you get him Fekir in your team, he's going to guarantee you goals, he's going to guarantee you assists, and that is fundamentally what you want your cam to do. Now, I do believe Fekir is a great cam, and I think he's great value for money, but I do believe there are some other midfielders that are slightly better in terms of scoring goals and creating chances, and that's the only reason he doesn't get any higher up than the number 5 spot. In terms of value for money, definitely one of the best midfielders on the game. Okay, so coming in the number 4 spot, guys, we've got the 88 rated Paul Pogba. Now, on previous FIFAs, I would have said straight away who is the best gold midfielder. I would have said Paul Pogba without a doubt. But for me, I don't think this guy offers you enough, especially for his price tag. I don't think he offers you enough in game. Now, yes, this guy is very strong and powerful in game. Yes, he's got 5-star skills. He's pretty good at dribbling. He will score you some goals. He will create you some chances. So those are all in his favour, but does he do it enough on a regular basis? I don't think so. I think there's definitely more consistent performers in terms of scoring goals and creating chances, and I do believe there are definitely better defensive players to get in your team for that price range. So I do think Pogba's a great midfielder. He'll score you goals, he'll win that midfield battle, he will assist chances as well. But I do believe there are players that are better in all departments, so that's why you can only get the number 4 spot on this list. So guys, coming in the number 3 spot, we've got Paulo Dybala. Where do I start with Dybala? In my opinion, this guy is the best goal-scoring midfielder on this game. If you want goals from midfield, definitely get Dybala in your team, because this guy's long shots are more accurate than an assassin sniper. Just every single time he finds the back of the net, in particular his finesse shots are just out of this world. Incredibly overpowered. And I would say Dybala is definitely a specialist in dribbling as well. I'd say maybe only Isco or Modric can compete with him in terms of dribbling. So yeah, in terms of goal scoring, creating chances, his dribbling ability, Dybala is definitely one of the best, if not the best, on the game. Now, the reason that Dybala only comes in the number 3 spot is purely down to the fact that this guy can't defend. If you want to be the best midfielder on the game, you've got to be able to do a job defensively for the team as well. Now, don't get me wrong, in terms of scoring goals and assisting chances, he is one of the best, if not the best, but defensively, he can't do a good job, so that's why he only comes in the number 3 spot. In the number 2 spot now, we've got the 91 rated Kevin De Bruyne. Now, where do I start with this guy? He's such a special player. Is it the fact that he's got incredible shooting on this game? Is it the fact that he's got pinpoint passing? Is it the fact that he's got very good dribbling? Is it the fact that he's got pretty good pace for a midfielder? Or is it the fact that he's very strong and powerful in game? Or is it a combination of all those things combined? I think it's a combination of all those things combined that do make Kevin De Bruyne a great midfielder on this game. And in terms of creating chances, I think this guy is the best midfielder on this game. You want assists, get this guy in your team, because this guy's passing is just out of this world. He is the best passer on the game, in my opinion. And I think he's just such a complete midfielder. He'll score you goals, he'll get you assists, he can defend, he can win those midfield battles. So yeah, he's just such a complete midfielder and a great player to have in your squad. And I think a lot of you guys will say that De Bruyne is the best midfielder on this game. But in my opinion, there is just one man standing in his way for that number 1 spot. And that player is going to be the 89 rated N'Golo Kante. Now, this is a very difficult one for me to explain why Kante is the best midfielder on this game, because this guy is not going to score you goals whatsoever. It's very difficult to score a goal with N'Golo Kante. His passing is very average, to be honest, so he can't score goals and he can't assist. How is this guy the best midfielder on this game? I'm going to tell you why, and it's purely down to the fact that what this guy brings to your team defensively and offensively is just so great that you have to say this guy is the best midfielder on this game. Defensively, I'm sure you guys are already aware of what this guy does. But it's not only defensively where I think this guy is useful. In terms of going forwards, N'Golo Kante might not be credited with the assist or the goal, but this guy is always the man that will start the attack off purely by winning the ball back. So for me, N'Golo Kante is just a must-have in your team, and in my opinion, he is the best midfielder on FIFA 19 Ultimate Team. So guys, that is just going to be about it from me for today. Did you agree with my top 10? I'm sure some of you guys probably didn't, which is okay. Let me know what players you thought I missed out on this list, and let me know who you thought should have been in the #1 spot. But yeah guys, that is just going to be about it from me for today. So as always, if you have enjoyed this video, if you could drop a like on it, I would hugely appreciate that. If you are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. But yeah guys, I will catch you in the next video.